All right, so this is the moment you're waiting for. What is the cookie jar? And, get a cookie jar. And we know that this is number 4 in the steps that you take, or the points that you take to be able to deal with the fear that sometimes pops up during the coronavirus, environment that we're living in. So anyway, the cookie jar, I love this analogy because it was created by a Navy SEAL and it helped him tremendously when he was going through tough situations. It's simple yet brilliant. When you adopt this idea, it's not going to only help you go through tough situations or difficult situations, but it will also empower you and give you this energy to keep going. Every time you feel that maybe there is something that you want to achieve and something is standing in your way, pull out one of those cookies, from the cookie jar. I don't know if you know the song. I know we used to sing it a long time. It's a game that we used to play a long time ago and say, who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? And we would go in rounds, like so and so, like, or John stole the cookie from the cookie jar, or Amanda stole the cookie from the cookie jar. Who, me? Not you. But anyway, it was a silly game that we used to play, but it was fun to do. So when you think about it, you just, who got the cookie from the cookie jar? I would say it this way to myself instead of who stole the cookie. So who got the cookie from the cookie jar? I got the cookie from the cookie jar, and I'm getting the cookie from the cookie jar. So here, what are the cookies? What are the cookies? So here, let me tell you this short story here. Navy SEAL, the one that I'm talking about from the beginning, his name is David Goggins, and he grew up in a very toxic and abusive environment. Excuse me. He wrote in his book his story. It's very humbling, and very humbling experience that he's gone through. He said that, like, in the midst of poverty and hardships that he has gone through, he had this amazing mom that always made sure that he had a full cookie jar, a full jar of cookies, like that he would love to go and to enjoy during the time that he needs it. So when he gets a cookie, he would look at the cookie. Unfortunately, I don't have a cookie here, like I have my cookie jar where, we can get cookies, but I don't have cookies. I'm trying to minimize calories, maybe not. But anyway, if he would look at the cookie, he would look at it, admire it, look at it different directions. He would fill his senses with it. He would smell it. He would, like, just feel the texture of it, and so on. Excuse me. And he would just, like, take a bite from it and let his taste buds really sing and explode. That taste explodes in his mouth. He enjoyed his cookies. He loved his cookies. So when he would go through his what they call it, ultra endurance events in Navy SEAL training and so on, he would imagine those past times of his life where he had endured hardships and he had persevered and he had succeeded. And like, he would remember those and remember when he succeeded, how he succeeded in those hardship times. And these were his cookies. These were his cookies that when he remembered his own endurance, his own strength that got him through those points, that's his fuel. That's what energized him to go and move through his obstacles. And, even currently, if whatever obstacles he was going through, he would use his cookies. This is the process that he called the cookie jar. And this is why I would love to present that to you in this way. So, what are these cookies? These are basically your highlights of you at your best. Your highlights of you at your best. What are the times in your life that you've stepped through the door of fear, that you stepped through the door of any obstacle that came in front of you, and you persevered and you've done something you really, really are proud of? What are these? Here's your challenge. Okay, get your cookie jar and we're going to fill it with some cookies now. You want to come up with, like, or take a few minutes. Maybe you don't need minutes. Maybe you remember it right away. But take some time to think about 3 cookies. We're going to start with simple ones. 3 cookies. What are they? What are they? So you think, for example, oh, this one here, this thing that I've done, oh my goodness, how, oh, I did it, that was awesome, that was really great, how I was able to do it, I don't know, but I did it. And then two, that's the second cookie, oh, this other thing that I did as well, wow, that was awesome. Okay, number three, what, oh my goodness, I did this too. And that was absolutely marvelous that I went through this. This is something that I never expected to go through or succeed. So come up with 4, 5, 6, whatever, but keep going. Fill your cookie jar. These are your cookies. These are the highlights of you, your own accomplishments through difficulty, through difficult times, anything, that stood in your way. These are your energy boosters, and these are what fuels, it fuels you, or it gives you the fuel, energizes you to keep going, fuels your perseverance. And again, we're going through this coronavirus time, and a lot of we feel that, oh, we cannot do certain things, or we have obstacles, and we're staying home, we're quarantined, and so on. But that does not stop us from doing some other great things that we can do while even quarantined. These are your strengths. What are your strengths? And these are the reasons actually to believe that you have it in you. You have it in you. These cookies, those amazing successes that you had in the past, these are the reasons to believe in yourself. These are the reasons why you know that you know and you own those strengths that can help you through some obstacles here. So get your cookie, get your cookie jar, and this is the thing, fill it with your cookies, and let that cookie fill you with energy. Look at, you remember something that happened in the past or something, let that fill you with energy, gain your confidence back, gain your courage, deal with the fear at that level that, yeah, there is some fear, about, but again, you're quarantined, you're making sure that you're following the instructions to be safe, to protect yourself, to protect others, to protect your family, and so on. And here, gain that confidence. Again, that fear sometimes it might be stopping you from doing something that you really, really wanted to do, but this is a great opportunity. Gain your confidence, eat your cookies, enjoy them, and see what you wanted to accomplish. Something that maybe you have put it some time ago that you couldn't do because you didn't have much time. Now there is a lot of time to do it. Okay, so get your cookie jar, fill it with your cookies, and enjoy. Have fun with it. Have fun with it. Enjoy it. Feel your successes and feel your cookies.